Okay, let's see here. Twitch. I hate doing all this. Oh, stop it. Continue. Ah. 0, 3, 4. Okay, hello, hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. But now the audio. Okay, it sounds like you can hear the audio. Alright, sorry about that. Trying to figure out. Hold on. Let me see here. Okay, so I know you can hear me. Let me pause it. Okay. Alright, let me see here. Let me turn down the master volume a little bit. I want to say right there. Okay. Let me know in chat when you are here. Alright, so I should be able to see. Let me pull up. Let's see, can I pull this up without doxing myself on accident? I hope so. Okay, let's see here. So want to log in on Twitch. Okay, so Bread is here. Okay, it came up. And yeah, okay. I got the chat thing. Or Bread, when you type, does it show up on the video here? Because this is a new setup that I'm trying to do. I never did this before. I'm trying to start up. So, I turned the audio down a little bit because it was kind of loud when I was trying to do it on my phone. But I didn't want the double audio from my phone, and I don't want the double audio from my phone and the game to overlap. So you can hear me, right? Okay, I'm assuming yes because you replied. Okay, and let me move this screen over here because it's so weird when I turn my head at that angle. Okay, can I make this bigger? And it doesn't matter. Alright, am I a little low? Okay, let me see here. I can fix that a little bit. Alright, hello, hello, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Or I could just talk more. Alright, how do I sound? Do I sound alright? Can you hear me? Am I too loud? Am I too low? I turned it up a little bit, and my audio mic is in the yellow. Or it's still a little bit low, but I'm not talking too loud. So I'm like talking right in the middle. I'm also trying to speak louder. Alright, let me turn it up all the way. Alright, can you hear me now? Alright. I've turned it up all the way to 100 because I just in general I talk low, so I put it all the way to 100. Because it's paused, and I also turned the music all the way down because it's copyrighted music. Okay, so I'm gonna play and just let me know if the game audio, if it's too low or too high. Let me know, okay? I want you to still be able to hear me a little bit higher than you can the game. And I don't want the game to overshadow my voice. Then like when I'm talking, you can't hear me. So how's this sound so far? Game audio too loud. Perfect. I can barely see. I'm gonna have to more. Game is too loud. Oh shoot. Okay, game is too loud. Okay, let me turn it down a little bit more. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we'll try this one. Alright. We'll try this. Right. How about now? Is it still too loud? Is it better? Should I turn it down a little bit more? Again, and I don't talk too loud to begin with. Almost intro. Better. Turn it down a little bit more. Okay, hold on. Okay, a little bit more. Let me turn it down 3 more. Or 2, because I think 3 if I turn it down 3. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. Alright. Now tell me how this one is. This is almost at 0. So, this is level 2. Okay? Now how's this sound? Compared to the engine and everything, how do I sound? Alright, hello. My day was going good. I was working, then I got off from work, and then I came here, watched some videos. I'm crashing a lot. It's 2 out of 2 laps. But whatever. This is a game. This is a test. This is a test stream. So win or lose doesn't matter. I'm just here trying to enjoy the game, trying to make the settings all good. So would like to stream this game eventually. Still think the game's too loud. When you talk in your own voice, I can't hear you. Okay. All right. Let's try this. This is the last option before I had to actually manually mess with the settings. Alright, how about this now? When I'm talking normally, that was a car. Alright, am I talking normally now that, hello, Brad, how are you doing? How was your day? Did you eat good? Did you sleep good? How's Justin? Did you open up any, I was about to say Pokemon cards. Did you open up any Fire Emblem cards? Yada, 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 just making chit chat. You know, just so I can, for testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I lost, so let me restart it anyways. There we go. Okay. That car almost burned out. You saw that? Also, what do you think of my avatar right here on the side? Is it too small? Is it too big? Again, I can't find the audio to turn it up or turn it down some. A little better. I still want to turn it. Okay. Okay, let me find the. Is it the game audio? Oh, no, Elgato audio. Here we go. Alright. Let me check something. Let me see if it's the Elgato. Okay, yes, it is the Elgato volume. Okay. It's just right underneath mine. Okay, I turned it down to 50%. Now, this might be a little bit too low. So again, let me know. I'm trying to figure out the settings. So here's the, this is 50% down from what it was at. It was at 100. So is it too, is the game too low now? Is it too high? If I keep it at 50% and then start upping up the master volume inside, maybe that would be able, I'll be able to balance it out. Now the game needs to be louder. Okay, perfect. Hey, this is a test stream, Brad. This is a test stream. This is what this is for. Okay. Let's turn it up 2 decibels or whatever these are called. Okay. Alright, now I feel like it got too loud. But, I mean, from what I hear in my headphones and what, what I hear in my headphones and what you hear is two different things. So, uh, yeah. So right now I'm just looking at the audio of my voice and the game audio, and right now it says my voice is a bit louder when I'm talking, and the game audio is not too loud, but I could always turn it down a little bit. Maybe turning it up 2 decibels is too much. Turn the game up a little bit more. Dang. Okay. Let me turn the physical audio up a little bit instead of the game volume. Let me put I'm put it at 60, 0.60. Alright, 0.60. Let me know how this is. This is 0.60. Because I think if I turn it up in the game settings anymore, it's going to mess it up. Or not mess it up, but it's going to be too loud. Because just my headset is too loud. Alright. So how's this sound? Testing. Again, I'm just trying to talk in my regular voice. I'm trying to talk in my regular voice. I don't want to talk too loud because if I don't talk in my regular voice and if I talk sound super high or like super extended, and then I go back to my regular voice and you can't hear me, you know, that's what I don't want. All right, you really like this? All right. All right, let me check what the because this is just a custom profile. I'm gonna delete this one later. But let me just to make sure audio. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, from 0 it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the game is on 3, and my capture device is on 60. All right, so you say this is perfect right here. Oh, welcome back. I didn't even know you left. Ah. Okay, so yes, you like this. I heard that. All right, so right now, do you think this is the best setup right now for me? You know, for this game or whatever, just for me, where you can hear me, all right. I'm not talking too loud. I'm not talking too low. I'm talking in my regular voice, a bit louder than my regular voice. And the game's not too loud. You know, you can hear the engine roaring. You can hear all my crashes and everything. But my voice, you can still hear me, and that's when I'm talking. So like if I say I'm gonna crash into this yellow building right here, or not building, but that yellow thing right there, the construction site. You can hear me say all that, right? Oh, race is over. I wasn't even paying attention. It's fine. Restart. So this is perfect, right? You can everything's good, everything's great. Say yes. Say yes to everything's great right now. I don't know if it's great, but I can. I gotta read that message. I don't know if it's great for all games. Like if you wanted to hear dialogue, but I can't hear the car sound effects just fine, and I can hear you talk about crashing into buildings fine. Okay. Yes. Okay. So now that we got that set up, what do you think about my avatar? Like you can't really see my speedometer, which doesn't really matter when you're playing a racing game. You know, like you know you're breaking the speed limit. It doesn't matter. What matters how much NOS you have, but I mean you can always figure that out just by. I can always just move my character on the other side too, but like size wise, is my character, is he too small? Is he perfect? I feel like he's a bit too small, or like he might be out. To me, he might seem out of frame. Hold up, can I make this bigger? Okay, I made it a bit bigger. Oops. Okay. Let's see, racing outfit. What if I put them like about right here? You think right here would be good, or if there's too? I don't know if you can see my cursor, but the black space between my arm, it might be a little bit too much. Let me just play a little bit and just let me know. Does it seem a little bit weird, like the black bar, or I covered a bit more of the speedometer, so you can't really see it that much. Or do you think I should move my avatar to the other side when I'm playing this, so you can see, so you
you're not really looking at the map, or like my head will be blocking the map. I was paying attention. I was here. Yeah, I know. I know you don't see the cursor, but like right now where I have my avatar, where he's more on the screen itself. So let me here. Let's move him a little. Oh, wrong thing. Let me just move him a little bit right there. Like right there. You think that's fine right there? Remember, when you're going driving, or if you're racing cars, always gotta wear a safety suit. A fire-resistant safety suit and a helmet to protect your noggin. You don't want to rattle that too much because God knows I only have one brain cell left and it needs all the protection I need. See, in reality, I have 2 brain cells. I don't have one, I have 2, but one got lost. Yeah, you're right. We'll cover chat a little bit. My head will cover chat. But besides that, what do you think of so right now you think this is good? The setup I have right now is pretty good. Just from our conversation, I'm assuming that is pretty good. All right, I lost this race again. I'm just trying to focus more on trying to fix the game rather than trying to actually win. 2 brain cells fight for 3rd. Yes. Hold on. I moved it down a little bit. My gaming thing. Okay. Is there a way to make this bigger? Because the game is kind of small. I feel like I'm playing like on my TV, my old TV, when I was but a youngling. Alright, now I'm going to try to win the race here, and that'll conclude the test, because again, I'm just testing this. I'm glad that the chat is popping up though, so whenever, I am going to upload this on YouTube by the way, as a test stream, just so I can have it. And I hate the taxis, I always hit them. And so I either hit the taxi or the truck, the box truck. And I think those are the only real 2 cars in this game, at least from what I see. Mainly because you always hit them, you notice them more than you would like the regular cars, like that blue car right there. But I'm glad I was able to get my video capture and the audio, so I could always fix them between games. So that's not an issue. I want to stream Need for Speed Underground 1 and 2, which I have. I have both of them. So I also want to stream Dynasty Warriors / Samurai Warriors. You should, the way you can make sure that you like the audio. Yes, all that. Again, in the beginning, I was doing it myself because I didn't know if you. Normally, you would be asleep by now, but since it's the weekend, I thought maybe you'll be awake. So that's why I messaged you. But so I'm also getting a custom outfit for my Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors gameplay. So that's why I'm gonna be streaming Underground 1 and 2 first, since I already have my racing outfit. I did not tell you, I don't know if I told you this. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this racing outfit I commissioned it because I was playing. I was playing Sonic Riders, Racers, the Crossroads, the one that just came out. I recorded some videos of that, and I did one live stream of that so far, and I wanted a racing outfit to match, the theme. So that's why I got this outfit commission. And when I got it, I said, hey, I could also use it to stream Underground. Nice.
Is that your
All right,
fantasy?
Brett, can you hear the audio, the people talking?
He's a winner, and winners get mad respect. It ain't just about the car, it's about the attitude. So which one of these is your car?
All right, were you able to hear them, or were they talking too low? Because I could turn that part up. The chat, the people of that talking, I turned it down to match the car volume, but the car volumes I feel that they're a bit louder. I don't know about you, whenever you played this, but I always went with the Honda Civic. You can't hear them? Alright. That's fine. Like I said. So I'll...
Ouch, that is seriously weak, dude.
Shut up. She said my car's weak.
Come here to find the latest.
What's up, bro?
Alright, I'll turn that up. How about how much? I want to see how many decibels it is, or how many slides it is. If it's 10, I'll put it at 5, and maybe you'll be able to hear them. Again, this is all test streams, and it doesn't really matter what they say. Alright, I was going to say, I can't pause it here, but I can. Alright, so let me see. Speech and volume. Alright, let's see. That's 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I think it has 11. Okay, I'll do 5. No, I'll do 6. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, that one you should now be able to hear them when they talk. I guess we won't really know until I either win this race or quit it and choose a different race. But so far the engine sounds good, alright? I didn't mess with that, so the engine should still be the same. I just, you know, the cutscenes and movie audio, that's the only thing I turned up. So, can I quit this race, right? Oh, yeah, I can quit. Okay. So this would be, this should be able to, you won't be able to hear them perfectly, but, okay, engine's good. Okay, I'm gonna click this and tell me if you can hear the mechanic, wherever that is, talking to, like on your cell phone or your radio, whatever it is. Right? I'm not gonna talk through it so you can hear it.
Sup, dog? Name's Derek, but my buds call me Clutch. I think I'll call you Tow Truck, because that's what's going to be hauling that heap to the dump after this race.
Alright, were you able to hear them? Did you hear everything they said? Without reading the screen. Like, if you were just listening to it, you're not, like, you're doing your own thing, you're on your phone or whatever, and you just heard them. Were you able to understand what they said? If not, I'll probably go back and put the movie volume all the way up. I hate the delay, because I always gotta wait just for the delay. Just da 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 da. Stretch. Oh my gosh. I turned up the cutscene, movie, talking, whatever. I turned up the audio, and I wanted you to listen to it, and you failed me, Bread. You failed me. Alright, so I'm not going to talk through this. I'm going to stay silent and let them talk. I want you to see if you can hear them. Don't look at the screen. Don't read what's on the screen. I want you to just either look away, close your eyes or whatever, and when they start talking, if you can make out what they say. It doesn't have to be perfect because they're talking on your cell phone or whatever. But just tell me. So like, don't look at your screen and just tell me if you can hear what the guy's saying. And if not, I'll turn it up more. But I won't talk.
Sup, dog? Name's Derek, but my buds call me Clutch. I think I'll call you Tow Truck, because that's what's going to be hauling that heap to the dump after this race.
All right, were you? You don't have to make out what he said perfectly, but were you able to hear him and pretty much understand him, even if you couldn't make up every word? Oh my God, Brad! This doesn't have subtitles. You're failing me, Brad. You're failing me. I'm gonna demote you to whole wheat. Let me. I'm gonna turn it up all the way. Let me know if all the way is good or bad. Tire volume. Right here. This is speech and everything. Alright, we turned that up all the way now. So we shall see. Let me. Okay. Oh, save complete. Wrong thing. Alright, let's go to underground. Race map. Alright. We'll do it again. We'll do this one, though. Oh, okay. They don't have a voice. We'll do sprint. Alright, here we go. Test 3, I guess. They're not talking.
Sup, dog?
Okay, hold up.
What's up, bro? I'm Jose. Sam told me I should keep an eye out for you. She said you plan on turning the streets upside down. Welcome to the streets, dog. Let's see if you can hang.
Alright, were you able to hear from Jose? From my homeboy Jose right here. He's a cholo. We used to run the block together, eh? That's my essay. And I'm not talking about the paperwork. And yes, I know the lag is infuriating. Trust me, I know. Okay, we're gonna do a sprint. Or the drag, I mean, not sprint. We're gonna do a drag and then a sprint.
Sup, dog? Name's Derek, but my buds call me Clutch. I think I'll call you Tow Truck, because that's what's going to be hauling that heap to the dump after this race.
Okay, so actually, now I was reading what it said. I wasn't reading what it says here. I thought what it said right here, where it says the lowdown, I thought that was what he was talking about. But no, it just says 4 cars, 4 lanes. This is how drag races go down, underground style. Show Clutch, you got skills. Okay, so you could watch. You didn't have to. That's why I said I didn't want you reading it, because I wanted you to understand it instead of burr, 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 and then there's subtitles. Okay, so my bad. I've been live for 26 minutes, which is actually pretty good. All right, here we go. Alright, I hit the wrong button for the shift. Alright, let's go. Can I hit 5th gear, or am I... Alright, I could hit 5th. There we go, perfect shift. Look behind me, look at them slow pokes. I used to always do this, just... Brett, whenever you played Underground, what was the car that you always started with? Like I said, I always started with the Honda Civic, because we had a Honda Civic growing up. Was it this Honda Civic? I don't know. Maybe it could have been. I actually don't know. I don't think so. But what was your car that you always started with? If you don't remember, do you remember at least the make of it? Maybe not the model, because I don't remember all the models here. No, not restart. Or did you leave again without telling me? Da da da. Ba rum bum bum. Dum ba dum ba da dum. Ba rum bum bum. Dum ba. To the window. To the wall. I don't want to sing too much, because you never know. You don't remember. Huh. Well, I mean, maybe if you played it again, you'll remember. Because it's one of those visual things that you'll say, oh yeah, I remember choosing that car. Now, before actually testing this for the stream, I did test my PlayStation 2 to see if it works. And also, I could have actually downloaded mods and played this on my PC with updated graphics and everything, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do it on original hardware, you know? So I'm streaming on my PlayStation 2 on HDMI connected to my capture card. Yes. Now, there's a lot of songs that when I started playing this on my off time to test on my PlayStation, I left the music on, of course, because I'm not streaming and I can't get copyright for it. And I remember some of these songs, some of the old songs. I'm like, alright, I forgot what the song is called. To the windows, to the walls, whatever that song is called. I forget what it's called, but I remember it. I listen to it every now and then. Sometimes it'll come up on my phone when I'm working and I'm listening to it. And like, oh yeah, Yin Yang Twins and everything. But Every time I think of that song, I don't know, for whatever reason, I always want to say T-Pain sings it, which I know he doesn't. But I don't know why I like in my head I think oh yeah, T-Pain's in this. No, he's not, unless he is and I just don't know it. But it's by the Yin Yang Twins. So I don't know why my brain always thinks that, like, oh, T-Pain or whatever. Whoa, what the heck? That car came zooming. You saw that, Brad? And the stop's up there. Oh, the finish line's up there, not stop. The blue car came zooming. You saw that? Just boom. I also have another PlayStation 2 controller that's right here next to me. Since I'm only playing single player, I only have it next to me in case I want to switch controllers. Get him out of early. Alright, you did not see what I just did to that blue car. I was not taking out my revenge on a match that he has no idea about because I restarted it. You didn't see, but I was nodding my head when I said that. Kind of like trying to convince myself. So that's why I wasn't saying anything. But now, like, oh yeah, I should probably say something like, like, yeah, I'm nodding my head. Can you... Is there a way to turn off cars in the street just so I don't bump into them? I always wondered that whenever I played. Whenever I hit cars, I think that, like, can I turn the cars off? Of course, I'm not going to. But I just think it. The one thing I do hate is that the small screen. Like, I want to make it... I at least want to make it as big as my monitor. Again, it doesn't have to be on my TV big, just on my monitor big. Because I feel like I'm super far away from the screen, which ideally is good, right? You don't want to be too close, that's why I got glasses on. Bruh, the blue car, oh, that's the purple car. Oh, no, wrong one. No! I got outran by the purple car. Alright, so the blue car and the purple car. Purple's my color. Ah! Ah. That messed me up. No. I got no nitrous, no turbo, no nothing. My car is naked, basically. I just default white. I feel so naked. Man, almost spun out because of that purple car. Both the yellow and the purple car made me almost spin out. But it probably is better for the screen to be smaller because it kind of like smushes all the pixels together so you can see better. Keyword supposed to. Doesn't mean it will. I just like how my picture is like super high def and then you got these pixelated PS2 games. Which, nothing wrong with the little pixelation. You know, we grew up with this. And I like it. Ah! Alright, this is... So far, this has been my worst driving run. I like how I said when I complete this tutorial, I'll be finished. And then here I am doing 2 races. Now, I don't know if it's my controller, but sometimes when I'm holding down the X, my speed doesn't want to go up, like I'm not hitting it. I wonder if that's my controller or if that's the game, like not registering that I'm not hitting it, like all the way. Like if I'm half hitting it, I guess. This is my worst run. I came in 4th. Oh my god. Oh, my butt. Ah, it's hurting. Car's me zooming. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. They have a Toyota to begin with as well. I think it's a hatchback, and I never liked the hatchback car, so I never chose the Toyota. If it is the hatchback, it might be a different car I'm thinking of. It could be the Volkswagen I'm thinking about. I think that one might be a hatchback as well, if it's not the Toyota, or it could be both. I don't remember, and I wasn't really paying attention when I was choosing the cars. They have a Dodge. They have a Dodge in the game too. You probably didn't see it when I was choosing the cars. I didn't see how they look. I was just seeing what brands they were, because I was gonna choose a Honda Civic like I always do. I don't know. Maybe I'll when I record it. You have a Toyota in real life? We had a Toyota. It was so old. It was the roll-up windows one, and I don't know what kind of Toyota it was, but it was like, you know, where you had to roll up the windows, old school. It was one of those, and when you open the door, it was like automatic seatbelts that they don't have anymore, where you don't put your seatbelt on, because when the door opens, the seatbelt will move, like a mechanical something will move it forward so you can get out or in, and then when you close the door, it'll you know, like, I don't know how to explain it. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about, but yeah, you didn't click anything because it was all automatic. It just like it moves forward so you can get out, and it moves back so it can strap you in. I came in first, and yes, my name is Kay, because like I said, this is just gonna be a test stream. If their Honda Civic was loud as hell, I'm assuming the only modification. I'm not a car person. Everything I know about cars, I learned from other people's. But I think if the car was loud, especially a Honda Civic, I think what happened is that he put bigger exhaust on it. Which, if you put a bigger exhaust when you're hitting the gas, it's louder. Maybe some engine work too. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I'm not a car guy. I'm not gonna get cheap views. I know, right? Like, I'm not gonna bot my views. Even if it's nobody, I'll stream. But I'm streaming to you, Brett. But like I said, all right, this was a test stream, Brett. I think we ended up working out the the little kinks. So hopefully I'll remember these when I delete this profile and make the actual one. But thank you for coming, Brad. You're a great friend. Ow! I hit my headset. Justin, you told me he was there, but I don't know if he's watching or not. You're probably on your phone or whatever. But thank you for being here. Tell Justin I said hey. Tell all your doggies, all your kitties, all your animals that I don't know that you have, that you probably showed me and I just don't remember because my memory's bad. Tell them all I said hi. Give them all treats. I have a horse story that my friend told me from work. I don't have time to tell you, but whenever I start streaming, if you're here, you could always bring it up. But yeah, I know you're always busy, so you can't catch my streams. I understand. So you don't have to be here, especially because you're my friend and everything. You don't have to. It's not mandatory to be here. It's just whenever I need you for these, that's all I can ask for. I can't ask for anything better. But anyways, basically, I can make the horse story short. She bought hay for the horse. It was moldy and it was bad hay. And the people she bought it from, hey, no cussing in this stream. This is a family-friendly stream. You hear that? So don't fucking say shit. No cuss words. But yeah, long story short, she bought hay. It was moldy, and the people she bought it from, that was the first time like baling hay and everything, and she already knew like, oh, this is not gonna be good. And that's the short story of a long story. But anyways, thank you, Brett, and tell Justin I said fuck you. I don't know when I'll actually stream this. I don't know if I'll stream it tomorrow or maybe next week. But yeah. So the first I should go through my things and see what other racing games I have. Brett, if I send you a list of all the racing games I have, would you tell me which ones you think would be good to stream? Not necessarily that you like streaming, because maybe there's some racing games that you never heard of, but just racing games. Car. There's gonna be car specific. Just tell me which ones you think will be good. I'm gonna do Underground 1 and 2 first, and then the others I could probably branch out, or if I want to do like a cut in between, we could do that. Just let me know. And Justin, better watch out, or Soren is gonna steal your girl. All right, bye, Brad. Thank you for being here. I almost said love you because I always say love you when I'm just streaming and I'm ending. I was like, I love y'all, chat, or whatever. I was about to say love you and everything, but you know, you're racing connoisseur. Well, like I said, it doesn't have to be games that you've played. Just that you might think like, oh, I remember playing this. Yeah, it was good, or never heard of that game, so maybe I won't say anything. I don't know. We'll think about it. It's not gonna be right now because they're all in the box anyways. But peace, love, bye, and hold on. I know something I could do. Woo! Yeah, I have my PNG stops at my knees. Oh, and I don't know if you noticed this. I am sponsored. Not really. This is not a sponsorship. Can I zoom in more, or is this it? I'm gonna have to fix this so late. Oh, that's the chat box. All right, you see right here where it says Pivot Art? That was the artist that made this. Because all racing gears have like sponsors and everything. We didn't know what to put. So, oh, you're right. I could put them in the window. But hold up. But yeah, this is the artist that made it. I like, you know, I told him, hey, make a logo, sponsor yourself, put it on my logo, so like, you know, like sponsor me. I think that's the. Oh no, right there. It's on my leg too. All right, now I gotta make this small. Hold on. I hate when I do that. Pevit's not even in the stream. They don't watch my streams. They're just artists. All right. How do I flip this? Can I flip it? I don't know if I can flip it. Transform? Flip to screen? Okay, there we go. I flipped it. Okay, I'm not good at this. Alright, hold up. No. How do I don't know how to cut it to make it, you know, so like it goes up. There we go. Best I could do. Now, I'm going to stand next to my car. Alright, there we go. I'm standing next to it. Because I don't know how to make it so, like, it cuts my legs. It just makes me smaller when I do that. So, this is the next best thing. Standing next to my car. I'm covering the chat box. The chat a little bit, but whatever. Oh, no. I can stand in front of it. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all your support. I couldn't have done this without you. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Hold up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All my fans. I wish I had toggles for all this. Alright, now, I gotta go. My people need me. Are they gone? Hi. Alright, I'm going to have to fix all this later. But, alright, Brett, thank you for being here. Thank you for testing the stream out for me and everything. I'm going to upload it to YouTube as much as I can. Or as soon as I can, not as much as I can. It'll be up there by tomorrow. So, yeah. Alright, bye-bye. Peace, love.